Yeah. Hey, peace reflection. Just in case you caught that sound that I said, I was just saying I always forget because I always forget to put my microphone back on whenever I do a recording. Any case, I was gonna say that I want to show you guys how to. I want to show you guys how to vibrate your melanin. There's so many ways you can do it, right? There's so many ways. And I just want to show you one of those many ways. Like you can just do, honestly, it's essentially whatever creates vibration and movement on the outside and inside of the body. And for some people, those vibrations will be too intense. For some people, those vibrations will be in perfect harmony with them, right? So we got to understand our environment, right? Which is essentially just epigenetics, morphic resonance, right? In any case, all right. So I'm gonna show you this thing that I've been doing since I was a little kid. Yo, shout out to my boy, Daniel, man. Yo, he's the one that basically got me into this whole beatboxing thing. That's what I do. I'm gonna do some beatboxing. So Daniel got me into beatboxing, bro, and I just been doing that ever since. And I realize now, like, bro, that's a blessing, bro. Like, the Most High actually blessed me with that. So now I can do that, and it will help me vibrate my melanin, both external and external. So it helps create a harmony in my electromagnetic field. Yeah. So I'll just do we'll do a little verse or a beat. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's check it out. I started on the complex note right in the beginning. I'm gonna start on the simple note. Oh dang! Yeah, because I was just beatboxing a second ago, so the vibrations are still going through me. So I'm still on that. See, so like it's crazy too. So you can actually keep vibrating to a point where it multiplies, it multiplies, it multiplies, it multiplies, and you can keep going, keep going. Seriously, and you'll just there's just gonna be an explosion of light. Personally, I can't do that, but I'm sure that there are people who are able to practice it to the point where they're able to probably just blast light out of their black hole. Not even joking. So yeah, I mean that's the power of melanin, right? So yeah, we'll just do it one more time. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gotta also remember too, like, hip hop music, bro. Like, that's our history right there, fam. Like, we gotta connect back to our history, fam. We gotta know our history. You know what I'm saying? Like when we listen to stuff like hip hop and all these other genres, like a lot of genres were invented, if you will, by black people, right? A lot of things were put into motion by black people. But what's happened, bro? What's happened is you had these people who saw these people who were very successful, who had this something that they could not have, and they were like, you know what? Let's try to do that. Let's try to be like our big brother. But you can never be like your big brother. No, it does not work like that, my friend. So, it's not about trying to compare and try to, this is where all the seven deadly sins comes from. No, let go of this. No, we're not separate. We're all one. We're all humans, right? We're all humans under the sky. We're all just different hues, right? We're humanity. We're all just different hues under the sky, right? So we need to remember that, okay? We need to understand that we all have melanin. We all have unique talents and gifts, and we also have strengths and we have weaknesses, right? And we have everybody has a treasure chest within them. Everybody has a treasure chest within them. Every single person is a part of the infinite. Every single observer is part of the infinite. Every single environment is part of the infinite. Yes. You're just the infinite experiencing three modes. Okay? The three modes are your imagination, okay? Your awareness and your memory. That's all the three modes are. Okay? I'll say it again. Imagination, consciousness, and memory. That's all you are. Imagination, consciousness, memory. That's all you are. Okay? Once you understand these three modes, then you will understand. Then you will truly understand. Okay? So that's actually how I came to the understanding of melanin. It came straight from my DNA. My ancestors just told me that stuff. They told me everything I need to know about melanin. Right? So once you start to vibrate your melanin, you're actually going to connect directly to your ancestors. You also need to get connected to nature. You connect to nature in every sense of the word. Every sense of the word. However you can think about nature, connect to it. Right? People say Mother Nature. People say the nature of a word. People say the nature of this and the nature of that. Connect to the nature of everything, because nature is the source. Yes, you see, the subconscious mind doesn't think in this linear way. It's very dynamic, so it will hit from different realms, right? That's why synchronicities is a thing. You understand now? It's just the dreamer speaking to the dream. That's all it is. You need to realize it's a dream, it's a simulation. I proved it. I came up with the source code. I mean, I wouldn't say I came up with it, because that's actually, yeah, see? So this is actually a perfect lesson right now. So you see, in that moment, I was showing pride. Right? And pride is something that I always try to keep in check. Okay? So in that moment, I was showing pride. I was like, oh, it's me that did that. It's me. I'm trying to take credit. Okay? So this is the thing. We need to observe ourselves. We need to introspect and watch ourselves. Right? So we can keep ourselves in check, so we make sure that we don't create imbalances within ourselves. Because we create imbalances within ourselves, then we can not only hurt ourselves, but we could also potentially hurt others. You understand? We have actually a very big responsibility in the things that we do, because we're very, very deeply connected. You need to study mirror neurons, epigenetics, morphic resonance, and there's something else. There's a few other things in there that I can't remember off the top of my head. Okay. Anyway, so love yourself. Right? You got to love yourself. You got to study divine knowledge itself, which is knowledge based in objective facts, universal truths, and first principles. You got to connect to your divine feminine power, which is your abundance, and you need to build and preserve your melanin. And also we need to preserve Black indigenous rights and culture. Okay? We must never forget that, because that's what connects us directly to the earth. That's what connects us directly to our history. That's what connects us directly to the cosmos. That's what connects us directly to the source. Okay? The black hole that we keep talking about, the black hole that's here, that's connected to the black hole, right? That black hole is the black community. We must all go back to the black hole. All of us, all humans, all humanity must go back to the black hole. We came from the black hole, and we must go back to the black hole. We came from the black hole, and we must go back to the black hole. Okay? It's just facts. This is how the universe it works. This is how the mechanics are. This is just the math. Look, anybody can corroborate this. Okay? So I put the source code out on one of my pages. You can check it out. What's it called? Quantum Unity. Quantum Unity bracket QU bracket. And yeah, you just punch that in YouTube or Google or something, and it should come up. And I laid out a curriculum, and you just follow the instructions in the bio, and that's it. You can embark on your journey towards becoming an ascended master. Okay? All right. I'm grateful. I'm thankful, and I love myself. Peace.